What is up, everyone? So in this video I am going to be showing you how you can go about negotiating prices with influencers. So in the last video I showed you how you can go about and reach out to influencers, so you can actually get your voice heard, so they can actually go and read your message. And in this video I'm going to be going a step further and showing you pretty much how you can negotiate with the influencers once they've replied to your message. So typically once you've sent a message like this, they should reply with a list of their prices. Okay, so typically they'll either send it in an image format or, however they decide to send it. And you should see a list of several different prices. Okay, so there are a few things I wanted you guys to firstly keep in mind. Okay, so never take the first price. That is the first thing that I would like to stress, so you can actually keep that in mind. You must always remember that there are an abundance of influencers out there, okay? Tons and tons of influencers that, they want collaborations, they want deals, they can post on their page whenever they want, okay? So just remember that they're aware that some people will come down and try to negotiate pricing with them. So just remember that and be willing to, suggest a lower price. Obviously, don't lowball them to the point where they just get pissed off and don't reply to you. Just make sure that you, for example, if they send a price of like $100 for a 3-hour shout out or a 6-hour shout out, whatever, go ahead and say, why don't you do offer $100 for 6 hours instead? Or say something like, would you do $70? Okay, so first thing, never take the first price. Just remember that there are tons of influencers out there and they want business. Okay, now the second most important thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that you need to make sure that the influencers are aware that you're not here to just buy one shout out and disappear. Okay, they are looking for long-term deals. Okay, they're looking for collaborations. So if they see that you potentially have a lot of money to spend into this, which is why I specifically wrote, I am looking for long-term collaboration to grow my Instagram page in the first message, because it pre-frames them to think, okay, this guy's actually looking to stay for quite a long time. He's looking to buy several promotions. Why don't I try my best to actually provide the best results possible so I can get, more business in the long run? Okay, so make sure that they understand that you're here to stay for a long time, assuming that the deal goes to plan. Okay, and you don't always need to stay, especially if they don't actually provide the results properly, but it's important for them to know that you're here to do long-term business. And once they're aware of that, it's much, much easier to negotiate a lower price, okay? Because you get them thinking long-term rather than quick, short-term money, okay? So the two most important things, never take the first price. Secondly, make them aware that you're not here to buy one shout out and disappear, okay? And the third and final one, and I touched up a little bit about this in the previous video, was to build connection with influencers, okay? If you build a connection with an influencer, then they are much more likely to give you a lower price, okay? So this heavily ties into networking, okay? You need to, provide value in some way, okay? And obviously if you're starting out and you don't really have that much value to provide, then money is probably the only way that you can actually provide value to them, right? But let's say, for example, you're an expert with Facebook ads, okay? Maybe be willing to help them out with growing a Facebook version of their Instagram page, Or for example, you're an expert with building businesses, right? Why don't you give them advice on how they can position their Instagram business in a better way, okay? So always think about the skill sets that you already have and think about how you can actually benefit them and what they're currently doing, okay? And obviously, once you've built a connection with an influencer, the outcome is it never ends. You know, it could lead to so much upside. So not only getting cheap shout outs, okay? So always keep that in mind. So to summarize, never take the first price. Make them aware that you're not here to just buy one shout out and disappear. And finally, always build connection with the influencers. Try to network as much as possible, and you should be able to get the best prices on the market. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Cheers.